From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
He's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Working inside the red zone. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Commanders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Go! Buffalo 18, Cougar 19. Ready?
Here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Giving this to Krosky-Merritt. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warrior 70.
Throwing now, Daniels. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So first down from the 41. We'll give it to Krosky-Merritt. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be second down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones on the mounts are really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, trap 50, trap 60.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And the fair catch made here at the 15.
And taken. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. No one's around him. He's got space. Jukes away from one. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Catch is made by the rookie from WVU. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call, nets up the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. On the move, past the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Daniels off the play action. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
60 Maverick, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Play fake here. Daniels. He brings it in.
Daniels pass. Complete to number 60.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
2nd and goal. at the 6-yard
79
line.
Broncos. Cowboys, 65 check, 65 check.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Trujillo ends on the point after. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Left sideline, and he's off to the races. There it is, touchdown Detroit. The Lions take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Have it all set as they send this one downfield. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Unlock line.
Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd down, give to Krosky Merritt. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Let's go. Brings up 3rd down.
Gravity Lions. Go.
Firing quickly out line, Daniels. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking down to 2nd and 9.
Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. But that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
6-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
60 guys. Come on. 19, 18.
Daniels back to throw. It's Cox. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's taken down at the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Daniels. Has it at the 7. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
From the red zone, on first. Screen pass here for Krosky-Merritt. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Play action now with Daniels. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
This is Trujillo to try to point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead on the first play of the drive. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboys.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Let's go now. Top 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Daniels from the pistol. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Ready, ready.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go. Set. Coconut.
Third and long for him here. Oh, the football's loose. The Lions get to it. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain, now down inside the 15. Give him 32 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Set up. Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the red zone now. Oh, and quick there. They bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 18 at the Commanders' 21-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Pass is cut at the 9.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. This is brought in by Laporta. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Gibbs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. The Lions leading here at Ford Field.
Okay, ready?
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime.
That is what I call emptying the tank right there, baby. Giving him all he has. He's not a running quarterback by trade. He's creative, and he just made a pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions bump the lead up to 13 points. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready?
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Ready?
Now a toss. This is Brown. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Brown on the inside give. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The sack forces a now tougher third down.
Okay, ready?
A loss of 3 yards. And it's third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60. Ready, what?
Throw here, third down. Connects on the crosser. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
19-18.
You're going to try to throw for it. That's cut beyond the marker. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Drop 60, drop 60. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
This is Trujillo to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders get it back to within 6.
Commanders 21.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, Odds are against you.
He'll throw it. Diving right side. Got it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Okay, ready.
First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go.
Back to throw now. Fits it through the middle. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make it a 2-score game. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go now. Look at my team. Ready.
Starting the half with a give to Brown. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front run. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
19 Lions. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Daniels now. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready? Bronco 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
And not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Come on. Hit. 19, 18.
Now Daniels off the play action. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Lions get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw here on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
Let's go now.
Working inside the red zone. Coming in the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. PAT effort coming up.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions take a 16-point lead.
47. Commanders 21. Joshua Carney to kick off.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Jeanette. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And that will not be enough for a first down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Third and just 2 to go.
Let's go. Crack on, lady.
Throwing now on third and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. From the gun, around for Koski-Merritt. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Okay, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
From the red zone on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it, right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for third and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on third and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they're left with fourth and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Daniels on fourth down. This is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the third. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on fourth and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Got it the 2. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. We'll cobble together a yard there. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. He's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the third. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Commander starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Get some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Taken in by Williams outright. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go.
Pass play coming here. Caught near the goal line. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to Brown. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Daniels back to throw. Gets it quickly to Palmer. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Washington first down.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Go.
Daniels now on first down. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be hit and sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Connection made with his back deep downfield. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Washington.
Hey, check that. 19, Tiger, 19.
On the counter, Krosky Merritt. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been trouble all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Play action now with Daniels. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Trujillo taps on the extra point. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10.
Commanders 41.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And no luck. The Lions there to recover. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Lions can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. This will end up as a touchback.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Third and short, Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Dragon 6. Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
Now Daniels to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Ready.
To throw, Daniels. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Hawk 70.
On first down, here's Daniels. Hits his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
Check. Hurt.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice first and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Check out.
Krosky Merritt does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. They've got to keep moving quick here.
A loss of 2 brings up second and
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. Now they got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. Trujillo hands on the point after. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10.
58. Commanders 48.
Down 2 scores, and with 2 timeouts left, this onside recovery is a must-get for them. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Okay, ready.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Set. Go.
Here's a give to Gibbs. Now, this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
First down, and they go right back to it. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. If you don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Go!
On the ground, Brown. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Daniels on 1st down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
So it's 1 for the win.